Now, the other news this Monday night, President Trump and the recorded conversation, the phone call with the top Georgia election official, pressuring him to change the results in Georgia that determined that he lost to Joe Biden, asking him to find 11,780 votes and saying there's nothing wrong with saying you've recalculated. Tonight, the fallout. And here's our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl.
Donald Trump's campaign swing to Georgia tonight is now overshadowed by what may be the biggest political crisis yet of his presidency. A secretly recorded phone call where he urged Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger to overturn the presidential election there by finding enough votes to put him ahead of Joe Biden.
There's nothing wrong with saying that, that you've recalculated. So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state. So what are we going to do here, folks? I only need 11,000 votes. Fellas, I need 11,000 votes. Give me a break.
Again and again, 19 times, Trump mentioned the number of additional votes he'd need to win Georgia, offering up an avalanche of unfounded conspiracy theories. But Raffensperger bluntly corrected him.
Well, Mr. President, the challenge that you have is the data you have is wrong.
Trump tries to appeal to Raffensperger as a fellow Republican.
You should want to have an accurate election, and you're a Republican.
We believe that we do have an accurate election.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
He also appears to threaten the Secretary of State with criminal prosecution.
You know what they did, and you're not reporting it. That's a criminal offense, and you can't let that happen. That's a big risk to you and to Ryan, your lawyer. That's a big risk.
To be clear, the Secretary of State committed no crime. But tonight there are questions about whether the president did by pressuring a state election official to change election results. Republican Senator Pat Toomey called it, quote, a new low in this whole futile and sorry episode. And Congresswoman Liz Cheney, one of the top Republican leaders in the House, had a similar reaction.
I think that it was deeply troubling.
Still, more than half of House Republicans are expected to challenge the results of the election on Wednesday, when Congress formally counts the Electoral College votes. And so are more than a dozen Republican senators, including 4 who were just elected. But tonight, some longtime Trump loyalists, like Senator Shelley Moore Capito of West Virginia and Tom Cotton of Arkansas, are sounding the alarm. Cotton writing that the founders, quote, entrusted the election of our president to the people, acting through the Electoral College, not Congress.
So let's get right to John with us as well tonight. And John, we learned today that about 200 top business leaders have now sent a letter urging Congress to certify the election results on Wednesday, with the courts having repeatedly said that there's just simply no case here. And we also took note today that all 10 living former secretaries of defense, including 2 who served under President Trump, are saying it's time that the military shouldn't be involved in any way, that we should acknowledge that Joe Biden won here, that he is the next president.
David, the former secretaries of defense came together under the initiative of Dick Cheney. Their words are strong. They write, our elections have occurred, recounts and audits have been conducted, appropriate challenges have been addressed by the courts, the time for questioning the results has passed, and they note that they swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, not to any individual or political party.